sit down in front of your door. Yeah, come in, sit down in front of your door. And I leave so soon, you're a real man will never know. Oh, don't mistreat me, baby, 'cause I'm young and wild. Don't mistreat me, 'cause I'm young and wild. Well, you must remember you once were a child. Well, won't you tell me, baby, how can I live in ease? Tell me, baby, how can I live in ease? When that woman that I love so darn hard to please. Well, I'm leaving in the morning, got to ride the blinds. Leaving in the morning, got to ride the blinds. 'Cause I'm broken, hungry, people, I ain't lying. So that was my version of Ragged and Dirty, the Willie Brown classic, but Willie Brown plays it in the key of G and capoed pretty high up. And this version is based on the playing of Mike Dowling and is in open D tuning, D, A, D, F sharp, A, and D. And if you're interested, I tapped out the song. Well, the introduction, the solo, and the first verse, and a couple of variations. And I will tell you about the other variations as well. And if you're interested in the tablature, please do open the video description for a link to my website. So let's start with the introduction. So we're starting with a slide, 6th string, 4th fret, open 5th string, and then a chord, a 7 chord, fretted, 2nd fret, 1st fret, 3rd fret, and we're bending. Tap, 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 hammer on, pull off, slide on the 3rd string to the 5th fret, open, 7, 6, 5, 8, 8, triplets, open, 2nd fret, open, pull off on the 3rd string, and the bass. And there, then we have the turnaround. 4th fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, open, open, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and to that A chord, 2nd and 1st fret, and open. And then we're starting with the first verse, and you notice the introduction is very freely, doesn't have the the beats, the rhythm of the first verse, of the rest of the verses as well. So, Lord, I'm broke and hungry, ragged and dirty too. I'm broke and hungry, ragged and dirty too. Now if I clean up, baby, can I go home with you? All right, and in the tablature I numbered the measures, and although it's a 12-bar blues when we look at the construction of the lyrics, but that first verse has 23 bars. So it shows that you can do pretty much anything when you're playing on your own and you don't have to take in account other players. And of course it's that returning, that riff there, those 2 bars, and later on same, that add up to the total, of course. So we're starting to sing. Lord, I'm broke, and so you have 2 beats already in the rhythm, you could say. Lord, I'm broke and hungry. So 3rd fret, 4th fret on the 3rd and the 5th string. We're going down, 1st fret, 2nd fret. Turning around those fingers on the 2nd fret of 3rd string and the 1st fret of the 5th string. Like that. So bars 6 and 7 one more time. And then we have our G chord, which is, well, I don't fret the 1st fret of the 3rd string. But you have to take care then that it doesn't sound. I mute it a bit, or I take care that I don't play it. So open 2nd fret, 2nd fret for the 5th string, and the open 4th string, and we have the alternating bass there. And then we have that kind of riff there. And that's what the bass is doing. And I'm placing my fingers. When I do that pull off twice in bars 10 and 11, then I automatically also place my 2nd finger to the 4th string, 3rd fret. So slowly those 2 bars. And then we have a fill. And again we're going to the G chords. And again our signature riff. And the slide, it's a quick slide, it's a quick slide. And then we have the A7, slightly bending with the pinky, 3rd fret, 1st fret, 2nd fret, and then to the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. And can I follows the vocals there. And when I do that slide on the 5th string, I rest my thumb on the 4th string. In a way, it's like in classical music, a rest stroke, and that way you can play it slightly harder. Then instead of and bend, slightly bend, 3rd string and 6th string on the 3rd fret. In the tablature, it's pictured as a hammer-on, but if you simply remove your fingers, that's enough. That has to sound like that. Can I go home with you? Now sing. And that's a slight variation in bar 25 and 26 of that signature riff. And you'll notice that those, I think in the most cases, I play only twice. And that 3rd one, you simply keep on the bass going, of course, and you open and play some open strings there. It's a bit easier because you have to start singing on that 3rd one. For example, bar 19 and 20. Now if I clean up, and it's easier to start singing, you will notice that when you play simple open strings. Alright, also at the end, if I can't come in, baby, or if I can't come in, baby, you see? So that's the basics for the verses with vocals, but you'll notice that, especially for the G chord, that I'm sometimes adding a bar or a couple beats, and I'm really trying to follow the vocals there. Don't mistreat me, baby, 'cause I'm young and wild. Like that, and you have to check that with the performance. I'm not gonna reproduce it like I sung it every verse, because, well, it was mostly improvised. I know that I have to go to that G chord, and if I had a couple beats, well, that's the case, that's it, that's life. So check the performance or adapt it to your own vocals. Now, I did a couple different fills. The fills which you, for example, see in bar 12 and 13. In the second verse, if I can't come in, baby, I played this one, so 4th and 5th fret, and I add the pinky to the 7th fret. Da, 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 ba, also, you notice that sometimes I walk into that G chord, which I didn't do in the first verse, for example. Also, it depends on the vocals. Mistreat me, like that. Again, listen carefully to the performance if you want to do exactly as I do. Then I noticed that I wrote out those variations on the second page of the tab. And for the third verse, and I'm early in the singing. Don't mistreat me. And then of course we have more of the A chord without any vocals, because I already sang Don't Misread Me over that. Don't mistreat me, 'cause I'm young and wild. And then we have the solo, of course, and I'll play that slowly now. Put some light on it. So, sorry. So we're starting with 4th, 5th fret on the 1st and 2nd string. That's the melody. And that's 9th and 9th fret. Slide or hammer on, and walking into our G chord, and then our signature, and that bars 39 and 40, and walking into our G chords again in bar 41, some cool bass riff, so bar 41. It might feel awkward that you have to, you will have the tendency, of course, to go for that alternating bass, but in the 3rd beat and the 4th beat we're staying on the 5th string of bar 42. You can fool around with the rhythmic notation, of course. And then again our. That's our walking to the A7, bars 47 and 48. And alternating bass goes 6th, 4th, 5th, 4th. And then in bar 49 we're forming our G chord, A chord. And notice how I worked a little bit with, in the performance anyway, I tried to work with some dynamics. I muted the bass more. You can fool around there. And at the end of bar 52, we have a little rest there at the end in the 4th bar. still our A chord, and then we go into our G chord. And I'm playing that last note in that bar with the index. One more time, bar 49 and on.
Tell me, baby, how can I live in ease?
That's a different fill there. Simply 4th fret, 3rd fret, and we're going up and down, down and up.
Tell me, baby, and so on.
Then for the last verse,
well, I'm leaving in the morning, got to ride the blinds,
and then so I'll play it as it is tapped out on the 3rd page.
Well, I'm leaving in the morning, got to ride the blinds. Leaving in the morning,
and so on. So that riff is 9th fret, pull off, 8th fret, slide or hammer on, and harmonics. And then we go into our G chords. And at the ending, there's a little mistake in the tab I see. It says play first verse bars 30 to 23. It's bars 14 till 23. Anyway, I think you should have gotten it by now. And the end phrase,
I ain't lying, da, 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 da.
So I ain't lying, that is, we've seen that before, and then sorry. So that's 4th fret, 3rd fret, and going down, open and open. And an arpeggio. I do a little flamenco arpeggio. So you go down with the temp for the 3 bass strings. And the index for the 3rd string and the middle for the 2nd string. And then you rake up with your 3rd fret. Like that, in as possible as fluent. So that's it for Ragged and Dirty. Check out Mike Dowling's version, which is on his first CD. I forgot the name of the CD, but you can still have it on his site, and you can see on which CD it is on. No, I can't remember the title. Anyway, he's resting on his porch, a little wooden shack or building, and that's the picture. All right, have fun.